Lift up your hands and magnify the Lord, for He's called us to a life of glory and dominion. Yeah. Predestinated and called, we've been justified, we've been glorified. Predestinated and called, we've been justified, we've been glorified, yeah.
Predestinated and called,
We've been justified, glorified, predestinated, yeah.
and called,
We've been justified, glorified, ooh, yeah.
predestinated and called,
We've been justified, glorified, predestinated,
and called,
justified, glorified, yeah. If God, yes, be for me, who can be against me? If God be for me, who can be against me? Lift up your hands. I am unstoppable. I'm indestructible. I am unbreakable. All things are possible. I am unstoppable. I'm indestructible. I am unbreakable. Indestructible. All things are possible. The Spirit now liveth in me. In Him I live and have my being. The Spirit now liveth in me. In Him I live and have my being. He liveth in me. Have my being. It's in Him that we live. The Spirit now liveth in me. In Him I live. It's so refreshing. This is so amazing. It's so refreshing. It's so amazing. This is refreshing. It's so amazing. So refreshing. I am unstoppable. I'm indestructible. I am unbreakable. All things are possible. Oh, lift up your hands and worship Jesus for who He is and what He's done. I'm flying on eagle's wings. Yes, I'm soaring at eagle's speed. Oh, flying on eagle's wings. At eagle's speed. Soaring at eagle's speed. That's
Predestinated is a term that refers to the idea that God has a plan and a purpose for each of our lives. According to the Bible, God has predestined us to be conformed to the image of His Son, Jesus Christ. Romans 8, verse 29. This means that God has a specific plan for each of our lives, and He is working in us to bring about His perfect will. The concept of predestination is found throughout the Bible. In Ephesians 1, verse 5, Paul writes that God has predestined us for adoption through Jesus Christ in accordance with His pleasure and will. This verse speaks to the fact that God has chosen us to become His children and that He has a specific plan for each of our lives. In Romans 9, verse 11, Paul writes that though the twins were not yet born and had not done anything good or bad, so that God's plan or purpose according to His will would stand, not because of works, but because of Him who calls. The verse speaks the fact that God's plan and purpose for our lives is not based on our own merit or accomplishment, but on His grace and His mercy. The concept of predestination has been difficult to understand, and it has been a subject of much debate and discussion throughout the history of the Christian church. However, at its core is the idea that predestination speaks to the fact that God has a plan and a purpose for each of our lives, and that He is working in us to bring about His perfect will. Predestinated by Rochie Osvalin is a song that speaks to the power of God's love and the incredible destiny that we have as children of God. The lyrics of the song are incredibly powerful and remind us that we are predestined and called by God, and that we have the purpose and the destiny that is uniquely ours. The song speaks to the fact that we are all searching for a sense of purpose and meaning in our lives. We want to know that our lives matter. We want to know that we mean something. We want to know the reason why we are here. The lyrics of Predestinated remind us that we are destined and called by God, and that we have a plan and a purpose and a destiny that is uniquely ours. Overall, Predestinated is an incredible song that speaks the power of God's love and grace in our lives. The lyrics are incredibly powerful, and they remind us that we are predestined and called by God, and that we have a purpose and a destiny that is uniquely ours. Rochie Osvalin is a gifted and a talented gospel music minister, and this song is a perfect example of his talent. You can follow Rochie Osvalin on all social media platforms at Rochie Osvalin.
Lift up your hands and magnify the Lord, for He's called us to a life of glory and dominion. Yeah. Predestinated and called, we've been justified, we've been glorified. Predestinated and called, we've been justified, we've been glorified, yeah.
Predestinated and called.
We've been justified,
Justified.
glorified,
Glorified.
predestinated, yeah.
And called.
We've been justified,
Justified.
glorified, ooh, yeah.
Predestinated and called.
We've been justified,
Justified.
glorified,
Glorified.
predestinated,
And called.
justified, glorified, yeah. If God In Him I live and have my being. The Spirit now liveth in me. In Him I live and have my being. He liveth in me. Have my being. It's in Him that we live. The Spirit now liveth in me. In Him I live. It's so refreshing. This is so amazing. It's so refreshing. It's so amazing. This is refreshing. So amazing. So refreshing. I am unstoppable. I'm indestructible. I am unbreakable. All things are possible. Oh, lift up your hands and worship Jesus for who He is and what He's done. I'm flying on eagle's wings. Yes, I'm soaring at eagle's speed. Oh, flying on eagle's wings. Soaring at eagle's speed. Soaring at eagle's speed. That's why I'm unstoppable. I'm indestructible. Yes, I am unbreakable. All things are possible. All things are possible. Unstoppable. You are unstoppable. You are unbeatable. You are unbreakable. I am jump up, shout it, sing it, declare all things are possible. All things are possible.
Let them let you for Samson, the Baptist.